hope you're all having a fabulous day. Today's video I am doing a request, and this request comes from my friend Allyse, and she asked me to film a video showing a bunch of different looks that you can do using the Pixi by Eye Reflections Palette. Pixi has just released a few more eye reflections palettes, so they are not yet available in Australia, but if you are from elsewhere and they are available with you, for reference, this is the Mixed Metals palette. So I've had this one for a while. I like to use it for a general everyday. So I'm going to be creating 3 different looks using the one palette today so you can get the most out of your palette. So this will also work if you have got the Pixi by Petra Ultimate Beauty Kit 5th edition. Coincides with some of these shimmers on this side. They are quite similar, a lot of the colours. So if you have got this 5th edition kit, you may also be able to create these looks using the shimmers in this palette as well. So obviously this one here doesn't have names in the palette. This one here has names on the back for each colour, so I'll be saying which name and pointing to which one I'm using, so you just go off reference there. Okay, so in the interest of time management, because I do not want this video to be a million years long, I am going to be doing 3 looks, 1 palette. I'm going to be showing you on one eye only and talking through what I'm doing in each step, really zoomed into the one eye. Then I will zoom out and show you the full finished look. Then we'll move on to the next one. So I'll just be doing one eye on camera just so we can speed it up. We're not taking forever. Okay, so let's get straight into it. This here is the full palette. It contains 12 shades. They are all shimmers. Some have more shimmer aspects than others. It retails for $39. Pixi is cruelty free. So if you don't have the palette, that is what it looks like there. All the shade names are on the back. So I'm going to start with a natural day look. This is a look that I would regularly do on an everyday basis. So I'm going to take my eyeshadow brush first, just a normal eyeshadow brush. This is my fabulous Essentials one, and I'm going to start with the shade here in the center in the bottom, which is Antique Penny. What I'm going to do is apply that to the outer third of my eye. Okay, in a patting motion. I have already got concealer all over my eyelid. Going in further on closer to the lash line, and then I'm taking it out on an angle towards the outer corner. This is going to create more of a lift with my eye. And I'm going to take a fluffy blending brush and I am going to soften the top section just so it blends. Okay, now with the same eyeshadow brush, which I've just wiped the excess off, I am then going to go into this one over here, which is Metallic Mink. I'm going to apply that, tap off the excess. I'm just going to apply that right next to that shade, just so it has something to blend onto the lid, which is a bit lighter. So just creating a little bit of an ombre effect across the lid. And then I'm going to take, with a clean eyeshadow brush, I'm going to take the shade Moon Gleam over here in the top row. This one on the left, into that, and I'm going to apply that into the inner section. Now you can use these eyeshadows wet or dry for this look. I'm just using them dry because this is like an everyday natural look. Then I'm going to go back to my original eyeshadow brush, and I'm going to take that original shade, which was the one in the center on the bottom, Antique Penny, there. Okay, and then I'm just going to deepen that outer section again. And bring it just a little bit along the top there, just to define it out. And then taking my blending brush again and just working along the top there. I'm going to take a black eyeliner just to define the lash line. So I'm going to go ahead and take my Flower Beauty Forever wear eyeliner in Onyx and just line the top lash line. It is a little bit thick, so I am going to take an angled liner brush and I am going to work that along. Just pushing it in close to the lash line to define. Just like that, so you can see there it gives it a little bit more definition. And now I'm going to go onto the bottom lash lines. I'm going to take a smaller brush this time. So this is a smaller eyeshadow brush, and taking that original deeper shade, which is this one here in the center, Antique Penny, and I'm just going to work that in the outer section of my lash line on the bottom. I'm not taking it all the way in, I'm going 3/4 of the way across and bringing it down slightly with no extra product on my brush. I'm going to go into the lightest shade we used, which was Moon Gleam over here. No, Melted Mineral over here. Okay, and I'm going to pop that on the inner section to match the top. Then I am just going to take my Pixi Crayon Combo Pencil in the shade Wide Awake, and I'm going to use the Brighten side over here. Now I'm going to put lashes on. That's because I live for lashes, but if in general you just going to work, whatever, just a coating of mascara and you'd be done right now. And then I'm going to pop a coat of mascara on, which is my Flower Beauty Lash Warrior mascara. So that is the final look. It's a really nice, simple, everyday look. I have paired that with my Pony Cosmetics Lip Magic on the lips. And another thing that I forgot to mention just a second ago, you can also use some of these shades as highlighters. So the palette does double for that. I'll show you now. I'm going to use the top two on the far side mixed together. And I'm going to take it on a large eyeshadow brush. Okay. I'm going to show you how to easily amp it up for nighttime. This is not another look, this is the same look, I'm just going to make it a little bit more extreme. So it's like a glam going out, you know, look. I'm going to take the shade down the bottom again, but this time I'm going to mix it with that one on the far side, which is Burnished Brown. That one's a little bit warmer, which is why I'm still going to mix it with that to keep the same sort of tones. Okay, and again I'm going to apply that to the outer section of the eye. This time I'm going to bring it more around the top to give it that smoked out look. This is a lot easier when you don't already have lashes on. Okay, so we're just smoking out the eye a bit more. Then I'm going to take my clean blending brush again and we're going to go along the top. So you can see that has already made it a lot more dramatic and deeper. And I'm just going to take that black eyeliner and we're going to fill in the waterline with it this time. And then taking a angled liner brush, taking the deeper shade this time, and we're just going to make sure that the eyeshadow and the waterline blend. Okay, and then I would usually, and I do this for daytime as well, I would then take a liquid glitter product. So I'm going to take my Pixi one, so we're using Pixi in Bare Brilliance, and I would add that to the eyelid for a little bit more of a nighttime glam. I do this during the day too. Okay, and I'm just pressing it on lightly. Okay, and then I would add a simple wing I'm going to use my quick flick in the to the point style. I'm going to quickly stamp on a wing. Not going to be perfect right now because I've already got lashes on and they get in the way. Okay, and then I would add a liquid lipstick, and that is a very simple way to take that very easy everyday look into a more glam going out sort of look. So this is the final first look. Obviously I've done two sort of looks there, but that's like using the same sort of shades. So I'm going to take this off and we will go on to our next look. So the second look we're doing is a fun pinky look, which I have done before and I really love it. So the first shade we're going to take, this one, the bright pink one, it is Foiled Magenta. I'm just going to take it on a normal eyeshadow brush to start with. We are going to start working on the outer section of the eye again. I always work from the outer section in. And then same shade, same brush, we're going to take that onto the inner corner of the eye. Start creating our halo again, bringing it more into the center on the bottom and further out. So more like a wedge shape as you're applying. Okay, and then we're going to join those two together along the top. We are then going to take a flat concealer brush and we're going to spray that one to wet it, and we're now going to go into the shade directly above, which is this one here, and it is Rose Medallion. Okay, and we're going to tap into that one and we're going to start applying that on either side of what we just did. And into the middle. Then we're going to take our original eyeshadow brush and go back into that first shade, and that is just to soften the joins between the shades. Now same concealer brush. I'm then going to go into this one over here, which is Melted Mineral. I'm going to wet our brush again. Then taking a clean blending eyeshadow brush, we are going to go along the top. And then we are going to go along the bottom. What I'm going to do first is add my Wide Awake pencil again. Okay, and then taking the original shade again, which is Foiled Magenta, this one here, I am going to smudge that along the bottom lash line. And then same brush, I'm going to take that lighter shade that we used, which was Rose Medallion. Pop that right in the center under there. Then I am going to take first shade here, which is Moon Gleam, and we're going to pop that on the inner section. Add a little bit of brightness in there. And once more I'm going to take my black eyeliner, again my Flower Beauty one, and I am going to add that to the lash line because again I'll be adding lashes. I'm going to go ahead and pop my mascara back on. Okay, so that is look 2 completed. As you can see, this is a softer, more, you know, girly pink look. So again, really pretty, really simple to do, really simple way to do that halo look without having to cut any creases, any complicated thing. Now let's go on to the final look, look 3. Third and final look, my eyes are on fire. Okay, so this time we're going to do more of a coppery, dramatic look. So first shade I'm going to take is Fiery Copper, which is this shade right here. And I'm going to take that on a eyeshadow brush, and I'm going to start pressing that into the crease area. And I want to pop this one all over the lid. That was just mapping it out. So I'm just going to start pressing onto the lid. Now, pressing is always going to give you more pigment payoff than if you are to swipe. Again, these shades work well either. If you want more intensity, you can wet these shades. And I'm going to take another eyeshadow brush, and I am going to take the shade directly above it, which is Gold Metal here. And I'm just going to pop that very lightly over the top here. Okay, and then I'm going to take a clean blending brush, and we're just going to buff out this top section here. Okay, and now because I want to deepen up that copper shade a little bit, I am going to add a bit of deep bronze, which is directly below it. Okay, and I'm going to concentrate that more towards the lower section. Okay, and then we're going to take the shade in the middle at the top, which is Peach Luster, and we're going to pop that into the inner section. I might actually wet my brush for this. I've got my little lip brush again. Then I'm just going to take that lighter one again, Gold Metal, just lightly buff along the top. Okay, then we're going to go in underneath the eye, and we're going to go in with that deeper shade first, which is Deep Bronze. Pressing that along. Actually, sorry, I'm going to take my Pixi Silky Eye Pen in the shade Black Cocoa, and I'm going to line my waterline. And then I'm going to take a different shade now, Warm Brass, on this side of the palette. Okay, and I'm going to add that. Now we're doing a wing with this one, so I'm going to take my Quick Flick eyeliner stamp in the shade Hot Fudge. That's upside down. Into line. Obviously you don't have to do a wing, you can leave it as is. Then we're going to pop some more lashes on. I'm going to add some mascara. Okay guys, so this is the completed final look. This is a coppery warm vibe going on. Yeah, that is it today for my 3 looks using the one palette with the Pixi by Petra Eye Reflections palette. So I really hope that you have liked this video, and I hope that you've liked my 3 looks. I hope this has been helpful. So hopefully guys, I will see you in my next video. Bye!